from an abandoned storage building behind Wendy's. This is the Poor Taste Podcast with Dustin Sims. Is it comedy, or is he just working some shit out? Stay tuned and find out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Poor Taste Podcast. This is episode 30. Fun fact about episode 30, we've actually shot episode 30 3 times.
All right. Third time's a charm.
This is basically episode 33. Something kept happening with the editing process. Like, somebody just kept dropping the fucking ball.
Who's the editor? Yeah.
Me. And I accidentally deleted audio files for everything. And I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Everything's fine. It is great. So maybe this one will work. If it's not, I'll just kill myself and we'll delete this whole channel.
No.
But it's good to be back. I'm off. No shows right now until Nashville, August 17th. And then I'm going to be doing the Moonshiners, Josh Owens. This is birthday festival, August 20th. That's in East Liberty, Tennessee. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Could be completely wrong.
That sounds like a GTA. That sounds like a GTA city.
Maybe that's wrong.
I'm thinking of Liberty City, but like East Liberty, Tennessee. Is there like a bunch of gangs and shit in there?
I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. You can look on my DustinSims.com, and you can see that. And I don't know. And I got a lot of other shows coming up later in the fall, but I'm not worried. We're not worried about that shit right now. We're drunk, and things are fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Got back from the beach. That's why I look Mexican. No offense, Mexicans.
Native American.
Native Americans. How? Apparently, I've been asked 3 times. How?
Is that what they say?
I don't fucking know. But that's what I've been asked. I've been asked 3 times in the past 3 weeks if I was Native American. 2 by the police. Because we'll talk about Muldrow. I got fucking arrested in Muldrow when I did a show in Tulsa. It's fine, whatever. We just got back from the beach. It was a good time. Stayed there in Navarre. It was okay. It was hot. It was really hot. I'm fucking burnt. A lot of fishing professionals out there. I was trying to do a little bit of fishing on the beach. I went out there and I was going to drink a little Patron and I was going to smoke a little weed and do a little fishing.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
That's good life.
That's a good life.
That's a good life. I don't care if I catch anything. It's called fishing, not catching. I'm just out here really vibing, Yeah. And I come out here to mind my own business, and I took I only had a little bit of Patron left, so I brought my glass out here, the bottle, and I'm sipping on it on the beach, and I got my weed, and I got my fishing pole. I walked out there. It's kind of dark. I threw it out. I walked all the way out there, waited out to the sandbar. Guy said I was crazy. Oh, yeah, it's fine. We got it out there in deep water. I was like, we're going to do it. We're going to catch something. I sit down in my chair. I put my line in my little holder, and I start smoking. And I start drinking. And I'm smoking. And I'm drinking. All of a sudden, this guy comes up, and he's got a polo shirt on with a little name tag on it.
On the beach?
On the beach. And I said, uh-oh. I was like, you got a name tag. I said, you must be of some authority. And I was just like busting his balls a little bit. And he was like, yeah. He's like, did you know... It's dark. It's like dark. And like the only light's coming from like the condos. I'm like, there's nobody out here but me and families looking for crabs, okay? And it's dark. And like he comes up and he's got his little badge and shit. He took his shoes off to come out here. He worked at the hotel or the condo.
Oh, wow.
And he come out there, he said, you know it was a federal offense to have a glass bottle on the beach? And I said...
How did you know that I had a glass bottle all the way up there?
He watched me get off the elevator. I saw him. He was sweeping.
Oh. He was the fucking janitor?
Sweeping. So I was like, man, that's crazy. I had no idea it was a federal offense. I was like, do you work for the feds? And like, I was just kind of fucking with him. And I was like, do you work for the feds? And he's like, no, I work for whatever the resort's name was. And I was like, okay. I said, cool. I said, so we're good. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, so you're just informing me of the law. I was like, you're not here to enforce it. And he's like, I don't understand. I said, this interaction's over. Oh, shit. And he's like, whoa, whoa. All right. And I was like, so this interaction's over, And he's like, no, you can't have that here. And I said, no, I understand. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah.
I was like, but you don't work for the feds.
Right.
So who's going to tell him? Swear to God, dude, this guy straight up goes, me. And I was so shook by it. I was like, took me back, and I was like, you snitching motherfucker. I was like, okay. I said, so what's your name? And it was Juan. His name was Juan.
Oh, goddamn it.
And I was like, okay, Juan. I said, so where do we go from here? He's like, you got to dispose of it, or I got to turn you in. I said, will you dispose of it for me? He said, I would be glad to. And I said, perfect. So I just chucked it. And I gave him the bottle. And he went and threw it away. And I was like,
he didn't even say anything about the rancid weed smell?
No, he took it and threw it away.
Do you know it's also a federal offense to be smoking weed?
Had it laying right beside me. Lit. Do it right away. Now, I was like, cool, we won this exchange. So I'm like, all right. So I'm fishing, and I'm feeling pretty buzzed. This other guy comes walking up to me, and he's like, you have any luck? I was like, nah. And he's like, what are you fishing for? I said, anything, bro. I was like, anything. He said, what you got out there? I was like, some shrimp. He's like, you got it on the bottom? I said, yeah. They got it floating on the top out here. Just because
top water, actually. Fucking 80 feet out in the middle of the ocean. Goddamn top water, actually.
So he's like, that's crazy. You ain't caught nothing. I said, well, not really. I've only been out here like 17 minutes.
It's the wide open ocean. What are you talking about?
He said, well, let me tell you. He said, last night, he said, there's a guy here. He went out there. He caught him some sardines.
Some sardines?
Caught him some sardines. Put them on his hook. He said, threw them out there. He caught about a 17-inch long bull shark or some shit. And I was like, damn. I said, that's cool. He said, yeah. He said, that's crazy. You ain't caught nothing. I said, well, I'm not fishing with sardines. He said, catch you some. I said, well, why didn't you just say so? I was like, fuck it. I'm going to catch some sardines. Sardines. I was like, take my fucking shrimp. I was like, what do you mean do? I don't know what you want me to do. And he's like, well, I caught a Spanish mackerel right over here under the pier this morning. I said, damn, that's cool. He said, that's crazy you ain't caught nothing. I said, will you shut the fuck up?
Wait, what do you want me to do?
I said, I'm here vibing, man. I'm really having a good time. And so he kept lingering around. And so I finally, I was on the phone. And I'm just over here, literally, talking to
it's not even lit up.
No one. Talking to no one, dude. I'm on the phone like this. I'm just like, yeah, it's crazy. So he wanders off. Well, then he comes back to me because I'm having to light my blunt. I have a towel because the wind's blowing like hell on the beach. So I'm having to light my blunt. I have to put the towel over my entire head. Okay. So I look like that kid off Charlie Brown. You know what I'm talking about, when he gets scared and shit goes off. And so I'm just sitting out here under this thing, and I'm trying to light it. So I come up out of my towel like this, bro. I come up. And I got my blunt, and I'm like, yeah. And then I look, and the guy's standing right beside me, looking down at me. He says, you smoke? And I was like this. No. And he's like, hey, I'm just asking, man, because I found these. And he handed me a pack of Newports. And I said, what? He said, I just found these laying on the beach right over here. And he said, it's almost full. I was like, ain't that God, man? Look at God showing out.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So he gives them to me. I was
Sand
like, thanks.
all in it.
It's fucking crazy, dude. But it was funny, man, because we were down there with the in-laws, and it was fine. It was a nice place, and they put us up in. But every night when we would get back, I would go outside and smoke. That's the only way I can really go to sleep now, man.
Yeah.
If my Trazodones, they don't really do shit, so I got to smoke to go to sleep. So I'm going out every night to go to my truck, and I go out and smoke some weed. And my father-in-law really doesn't know. I think he might, but I don't think he really knows.
Yeah.
So, I'm out there, the third night, and I had it in my backpack. So I walk out with my backpack, and he's like, where are you going? Because he's sleeping on the couch. And he's
middle of the night.
Yeah. It's like 11 o'clock. I'm walking out with my backpack. He's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm just going outside to chill for a bit. And he's like, okay. So Kayla texts me and said her dad comes in there and was like, is Dustin mad? And she's like, what do you mean? He's like, he just packed up. He's got his backpack. He left. And she's like, no, he's fine. He's coming back. And he's like, well, where'd he go? She's like, he's outside. And he's like, doing what? And she's like, she panicked because she didn't want to be like, well, he's out there smoking weed. So she was just like, well, he's out there talking to Mike. And he's like, talking to Mike? And she's like, yeah, he calls Mike at night. He's going by feeding the dogs. And he's like, but he's going outside to talk to him. And I'm out there for 30 minutes, or 45. She's like, yeah. He's like, that's kind of gay. And
we out there fucking pillow talking.
She's like, yeah, I guess it is. So I come back in. She texts me this, and I'm like, you fucking bitch. So I'm like, I'm coming back in. And like he's just staring at me like this fucking faggot.
You fathered 2 kids and now you're
Now you fagging around out there in the parking lot with this motherfucker. So it was funny. It was weird, but it was kind of funny.
Hey, let me tell you about something weird. All right. So first off, with dolphins, dolphins have like a unique language, right?
Yeah.
Of their own.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, we done a study on dolphins, like, I don't want to name no specific time because I can't remember. But it was in the earlier years, earlier than 2000 maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, we were trying to, like, discover, how these dolphins talk to each other. And they they had a dolphin in a room with this woman. And she had a bed next to, like, the cell. Like, she would stay in there with the dolphin the entire time. Like, all day, all night. And, like, she would get up and get out of bed. Or she would get up out of the water and go to the bed to sleep. Well, the problem is that the dolphin would never, like, communicate because it was always so aroused.
Oh, no. They got like corkscrew penis, too, don't they?
Hey, I don't know about that.
No,
but
they do.
They have it's like a corkscrew.
Yeah.
So
Keep going. Don't stop.
No,
don't stop. I don't want you to stop. I'm getting
anyways. Well, like the dolphin, like they could never get any kind of feedback from the dolphin because it was always so aroused. It was always just trying to fuck her.
Yeah.
So she's like, one day she's like, you know what? Fuck it. If he's just gonna be so aroused, like maybe after he gets off, like we can learn something. So she jerks this dolphin off. She jerked the dolphin.
Oh, wow. So she had to do the...
She done the...
Wow.
She jerked this apparently corkscrew penis off. And,
Yeah, it's
like...
corkscrew. I'm 70% sure.
We are really, like, enunciating that corkscrew penis.
Well, it's interesting. It's like pigs.
Yeah, but they don't have corkscrew penises.
Yes, they do.
Pigs?
Yes.
Have...
That's their tails, ain't it?
That's their tails.
I think
Well,
their
what do you
dicks are
mean?
like that, too. Nah.
You're about to look up pig dicks on your phone?
Yes, I am.
Tell your wife that.
I'll show her when I get home.
Did you know pigs have corkscrew dicks? No, but anyway, so she jerked off this dolphin.
Okay.
And the people that were funding it, the government, obviously.
There is penis. Pig
It's
penis.
a corkscrew. Woo! For corkscrew.
Yeah!
My neighbor in her fucking living room eating goddamn lunch.
Talk about her.
Huh?
Tell them about your neighbor. Mike got a new neighbor. Not paraplegic.
Yeah. It's not paraplegic.
Not lesbian.
What was...
I mean, not black, but like it doesn't matter if she was, but she's not. But the other ones have been. That's what I'm saying. Like I had to keep that thing going. There was the three. It was the paraplegic. It was the lesbians and the black. And I didn't really say black like it was a bad
Black
thing.
dude.
Right.
I mean...
Not a black dude. He's got a neighbor now. She's hot.
She's hot. She's hot.
She's hot. And
She's single.
And he explained to me that he was trying to fuck her. He said that. And so when I left the other day, one of the times we shot the podcast that didn't get uploaded, I was going to fuck with him and walk outside and be like, hey, have you fucked your neighbor yet? I know you've been trying. And I didn't know the walls were so thin.
The walls here are so fucking thin.
She heard that just now. She just now heard that.
She got a phone call. Let me tell you. She got a phone call yesterday. I was in my living room watching TV, and I heard a phone ring, and I was like, what the goddamn fuck? So I picked my phone up. My phone wasn't ringing, and I realized it was her.
You heard the people on the other line.
Yes.
He knows her credit score.
I heard this woman's whole conversation. I was like, God damn. I was like, oh, man, she definitely be hearing me beating off.
Oh, yeah, because you beat off violent, I remember. Go ahead, man. So the lady jerked off the dolphin.
So the lady jerked off the dolphin, and the government found out about it.
Wait, what do you mean, man? Like through their phone? Like they're like, hey, they finally got to intervene. They're like, all right, this bitch is jacking off the dolphin. Goddamn, do we say something, Greg?
Well, look at it from their point of view. They're funding this research on dolphin language, and you've had this woman. She's sit in here for like 15 or 30 days, and finally she's just over there like
she's got
jerking this dolphin.
She's got no data. She's like, we're gonna try something else. Just fucking whipping it.
Just whip his fucking dolphin.
Well, you know, dolphins rape people.
Yeah, absolutely, they rape people.
Could you imagine getting raped by the corkscrew penis? That's got to be worse than a straight penis.
Whoa. Well, like we can't answer for that, but like, what about a woman? Like,
you can absolutely answer. You have an asshole.
Whoa, well, I don't want no fucking corkscrew.
I didn't say you wanted it. Do you think a woman wants the corkscrew penis in her vagina? Well,
I don't know. I mean,
maybe.
If she doesn't think about it like it's a dolphin, I mean, maybe like a okay. So you know how like women porn stars, it's like, oh, I'm invested. So you know how like women porn stars, they like put that shit on their lips, right?
Huh?
Wait, what? So they put that shit on their lips. It's like a mold. Not only on their lips, but like inside and everything. They make molds of porn stars' vaginas.
Oh, no. Okay, no.
Okay, no.
What are you talking about?
That's it. That's
no.
It.
So like to buy or like to put in? Like I don't understand what you're saying. What's it for?
So like a porn star, like she makes this mold of her vagina.
Oh, and you can fuck it.
Yes.
Oh,
and they make like pocket pussies and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
I thought you meant like during the intercourse, during the porn, they put something on their lips.
Oh no, that would
what the fuck? I didn't know. I thought you knew something I didn't.
No, that's like. Anyways, no. But where was?
Teach me. How do you have sex? Teach me.
You have 2 children.
It was luck, man. I shot that shit across the room, dude.
And it just found its way.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, long story short, the government found out that this girl was jerking this dolphin off. This girl was
that's so funny.
jerking this dolphin off, and they were funding the research, and they instantly pulled all the cords to it. They instantly, literally, they pulled all the cords. She was saying, "Don't stop," and they said, "Fuck this! You're jerking off dolphins. I'm quitting."
The dolphin's like, "No, stop, too." That's when they finally got data. He started speaking English. No, don't stop.
So now the only word we know in dolphin is harder and don't stop. Fuck. What a waste of millions of dollars.
Bro, when you fuck your neighbor tomorrow, you're going to be like,
There is actually a funny story about that. The dolphin.
Oh, okay.
So,
I thought that was it.
No. There's this short dude at work. He's short, blonde-headed dude at work. Just giving you a description.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was telling me about this fat girl that he fucked one time. And he said, "Have you ever done the dolphin?" And I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "Well," he said, I took this girl home, and he said she was pretty big. And I hadn't had none in a while, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. He said, so, she laid down. He said he got in between her, and he just like a dolphin. He just straight up and just done it like that.
No.
And he said she loved it. Loved it.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course. I mean,
Can you see this 5'3" blonde-headed dude on this big whale of a woman, and he's just dolphin.
Yeah.
He's in like hands behind his side, down on his side, and everything.
I think I've came like that before. Just involuntarily. Just
involuntarily.
Well, not the cut. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. But everything just stiffens up.
Well,
man.
so did the dolphin.
I had like, people say like, "Oh shit, I make your toes curl up." Like my toes are fucked up, so like this shit make my toes straight now.
Oh man. Speaking of animal language, do you know like animals have different dialect?
Explain. What dialect is?
So
the way we talk, like different accents.
Yes,
I got you.
Like animals have that different in like depending on where they're at. Like, so they say a society can survive on 80 to 100 words. Like a language for a society can survive on 80 to 100 words, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that many in like when animals communicate with each other, it's more like maybe 20 to 40. But they have different dialects. Like we have sayings in the South, they have sayings in the North, and things just mean different things. Well, it's the same way with animals. Like they make a noise and say this, they're communicating. Well, it's different in different parts of the world.
So like if a fucking bear,
like an Alabama brown bear,
went up to like
Alabama black bear,
went up north, they'd be like, this goddamn redneck.
They'd be like, this fucking redneck
Y'all
bear.
want to get some honey?
He'd be like, honey.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, this motherfucker right here
fucks his cousins.
This Yogi Bear motherfucker.
That's crazy though.
But no,
how do they discover that?
I have no idea. Like they can't decipher what they're saying, but they do know that it has different meanings. Like the same thing has different, like the same sound or one phrase has different meanings in different parts of the world.
I think the whales are the scariest motherfucking one. Like the sounds that the whales fucking make.
Terrifying.
It's just scary as hell.
Could you
or
imagine?
Fucking like like the Black Panthers, not the organization, but like
Panthers. Period.
Yeah. You ever heard any like out in the woods? There's some here.
I have never heard one myself. I've heard a recording of one.
Scary.
And it sounds like a woman being raped and killed.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
It's absolutely terrifying. Like, cats, like domesticated cats in general. Have you ever heard them fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they sound like they're dying.
Well, I think we've heard that when we smoked before.
Yeah, it was like, wow. We fucking thought it was a goddamn bobcat out here.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they sound like they're dying.
Yeah.
And these are just, could you imagine what they sound like when they're mating?
Oh, God. It'd be hard to say.
God, that pussy getting that pussy tore up.
When I was in the Boy Scouts for like a year and a half.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to God, that's when I first had sex.
You were...
I was like, shout out. Uncle
Wait a
Ronnie.
minute. You were in the Boy Scouts, which is obviously only boys.
That was my uncle. That's
Fuck,
why
dude. Fuck.
That's why this is that's why this is Scout's honor, because that's how many fingers you gonna get. You don't shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Now,
buy some cookies. If not, I'll finger these boys later.
Well, we had brownies, so. And
the boys don't sell cookies.
No, brownies, which is funny because
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Hey. I didn't like it, but when we were camping one time and we floated the river. What, man? I'm serious.
Wait a minute. I've just unlocked a tomb. Listen to this. Just listen to this. Like this play on words. Girl Scout cookies. Boy Scout brownies.
Oh, yeah. It's about sex, man. Doo-doo with the boys because you get in their butts. And the girls, cookies. Yeah, man.
This is fucked, man. This is fucked.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Moving on from the... let's not talk about that anymore. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to recollect, man, because like a lot of these memories, man, they get fucked up because they're traumatic, man. But we went camping. We floated the river one time. With Kai, we were floating with, found a dead body.
God damn.
Yeah. It was because we was close to Silverado Bridge. And like Silverado Bridge is in Muscadine where I grew up. And you can Google Silverado Bridge in Muscadine. That's where everybody that's like poor that can't afford to take their trash or their appliances or their cars to a dump or a scrapyard, they just take them to Silverado Bridge because it's got this huge opening on the side of it where a man ran off one time and they never fixed it. It's this old single lane, one metal bridge.
Killed him?
Down this, I don't know. But you go down this, it's like a long dirt road. You come up on this one lane metal bridge and it's Silverado Bridge. People will pull up right there in the middle of it and there's this like gap where somebody ran through it before and they'll just dump anything and everything off into the river. And it's all piled up there. There's a bunch of washers, dryers, cars, anything you can think. Yeah.
They just drive, like push them off
That's why it's called Silverado Bridge, because there's a lot of like trucks, like insurance jobs, anything you can think of. It's all piled up down there, and it's built like a dam, like a metal dam. Yes. Damn. And like that's where bodies Swear to God, like that's the first place they go. If someone goes missing, they will go out to Silverado Bridge and look, because bodies, when people dump them in the river, they will float down to Silverado Bridge and they'll get hung up on like a fucking Maytag down there or something, dude. And that's where we were floating through. And this guy, he was way behind us. We all missed it. This guy in our group, way behind us, Jonathan Fordham, he come up on it. He was in the goddamn newspaper. He found this dude floating face down right here in this brush pile right beside Silverado Bridge. It was wild. Well, we camped, and we were making a fire.
There?
No, on down.
Okay.
No, we got there to Muscadine towards Dryden's Mill where all the meth heads hang out. And we got out right before there, and we were building a fire, and we heard like what sounded like women like just screaming like off in the distance. So like two women just screaming, squealing at the top of the voice. And it was fucking like these panthers, dude. It was crazy. I was terrified.
That's scary as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Because everybody else had like a good tent, bro. A good tent. And then my stepdad, like, it was like a last minute thing. I was like, I want to go on the camping trip with all the guys. You know, I was like, let's go. Yeah. And he's like, God damn it. So we went down to like fucking Dollar General or like something and got this bullshit tent. Everybody knew how to put their tent up, man. And like we were still taking all this shit. Like everybody's already tent was like had been put up before. You know what I'm saying? They've used it before. Ours were like we were taking the wrapping off of it and everything. And like we're trying to get this tent up, man. And it was such a shitty tent. And I was like, we're fucking dying here tonight. We were so fucking dead. But yeah, it was a good time.
I don't know if you watch any Netflix or anything, but you ever watched Outer Banks? I know me and you actually went. Well,
no, I've never watched it. Kayla's watched all of them, but we went to Outer Banks, yeah.
Yeah, we actually went to Outer Banks.
Biscuits and porn.
Biscuits and porn. Best biscuits you'll ever have.
Yeah.
No
really,
doubt.
no shit.
Like,
good cat head biscuits. They got hoop cheese, like some good-ass bacon or something, whatever you want. Man, the lines wrapped around all the way the entire store. Like, it's a funny place. It's a funny store. The merch is hilarious, but, like, their biscuits are insane.
That's Outer Banks, North Carolina, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Outer Banks on Netflix, it was just renewed for a different season. Unfortunately, the main character was just killed.
In real life?
Yes, in real life. He got run over. Not once, but twice.
No shit.
Yeah, John B. John B. is the main...
He died?
Yes.
For real? You swear to God?
I swear to God. He died like 2 days ago.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
That's
he got
not
ran
funny.
over.
I'm laughing.
No, he got ran over twice. So he's 22 years old, and he got hit by a car, and he got hit, ran over, and the car left the scene. Well, while he was laying in the road, he got run over again by a second car, and that car fled the scene as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'd leave too, man.
I mean,
I'm leaving.
If you're fucking driving down the road and you hit somebody...
If I hit a dead body...
God damn.
I'm gone, man.
I'm gone.
Honestly, I think if... I don't want to answer that because I want this on the record. Never mind. I would stay and I would call police.
Nah. So they, the second car...
Oh, here.
Oh, shit. They actually found the second car. They didn't find the first car.
Oh, ain't that some shit?
Yeah. You're just collateral damage, and here you are. You're in fucking handcuffs.
That's fucking
the motherfucker that done it.
Did he really get arrested? The second car?
Yeah, they had him yes, they run over a dead body. Well, they don't know that he was dead. They said he died at the hospital from his injuries, but everybody says that. He got ran over twice, motherfucker. I guarantee you he was dead by the second car.
Yeah, the second car got him.
It's really fucked. But they were just renewed. They were in filming for the second or whatever season it is, second, third.
I don't know, man.
Anyways, and I really liked Outer Banks. They had some badass women on there. That's beside the point. That was just for me.
Yeah.
But
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't. It sucks that the guy died. I don't know the guy.
I don't know the guy.
I don't watch that show. I don't have any attachment to it, so it's hard for me to.
I don't have any attachment to it. Don't get me wrong. I hate that the dude got run over.
Right, that sucks.
I fucking hate it.
That sucks, man. But it's just another guy. It's just like any other random person that gets killed every day. I don't.
I mean, if we died, like, and nobody, like, really knew of us.
Right. What's the matter?
Or if you do, I mean, you probably don't give a fuck.
Nah, you'll be like, oh, man, that sucks.
God damn it, there's no more poor taste cause.
Every 4 months, man. Shit, what am I going to do every 4 months when an episode drops?
Fuck.
Well, we're sorry, John B.
Sorry, John B.
Moment of silence. Oh, speaking of moment of silence, man, you were feeding the dogs, right?
Yes.
So, Mike, I was gone for a week. I was gone for 7 days. And Mike was going by and feeding my dogs. Right? So, day 6, we're getting ready to go out to eat. And my son comes into the bathroom. I just got out of the shower. And, like, he comes running in there, and he's got this concerned look on his face. And I'm like, what's going on? He's like, man, I miss Peanut and Sophie and Sheldon. And then it hit me. I forgot about Sheldon. So Mike was feeding Peanut and Sophie. I didn't think about Sheldon, the turtle. And so I said, hey, let's pray for Sheldon real quick. And Talon was like, what? I said, let's pray for him. And he said, what do you mean? I said, close your eyes. I said, moment of silence for Sheldon. And he said, what you mean? I said, because Mike's feeding Peanut and Sophie. He said, well, he's not feeding Sheldon. I said, I don't think Mike even knows about Sheldon.
No, I had no idea about Sheldon.
I said, so it's going to be all right. I said, but Sheldon's probably dead. Okay? Sorry about it. I wanted to tell him, so he'd know.
Get him ready.
We got home, though. Sheldon was alive, dude. I said, resilient. What a fucking beast. Killer.
Fucking sad.
But I figured he would be because we go days without feeding him because he's a turtle, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a goddamn turtle.
Yeah.
I don't know you're there.
I don't even know how often turtles eat.
No, and it ain't like he's making sounds.
No.
It ain't like he can let you, like the dogs, when they're mad or they're hungry, they'll come up and they'll follow you around the house. And they're like,
feed me, bitch.
Sheldon can't do that. And it's like, well, damn, man, hit the tank or something. You know what I'm saying? Hit the tank with your shell. Make some noise. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. It's your fault. So, but
what if he was in there for 6 days, banging his shell up against there? He's like, I know somebody gonna hear it. I know somebody gonna hear it.
We're bad though. Like with anything aquatic, done. Like when Talon was little, he wanted a goldfish really bad, so we got him a goldfish. It died the second day.
Second day.
How'd that happen? I spent good money on the tank. When I said, all right, what do I need to do? The lady told me. I got the tank. I got the whole setup, man. I got the fucking the little plants inside. I got the little water thing that comes down, the little bubble thing. I got the temperature. I got the shit that you sprinkle inside. It's supposed to be all of it. Died second day. So I go back up there and I'm like, hey, he freaked the fuck out when the first one died. So I was like, oh my God. So I got him another one. He was happy. It died within the second or third day. And I was like, oh, my God. We freaked out so bad the first time, I didn't want to feel that way again. So I was like, I can't let him know. So I scooped him out. And I went back up there, and I was like, I'm going to get another one and him not know. So I went back up there, and I was like, hey, these keep dying. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. She's like, you got to put this stuff in, the drops. I said, I put the drops in. She's like, you might have put too many. I said, oh, the water's too pure? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's goddamn fish.
You breathing too good?
Ooh. I was like, well, hey, I don't understand. It's water anyways. Just pour fucking Dasani in there. It should work. I said, but fine. I said, all right. So I did everything the bitch said, and I got up there, and she's like, I hate to tell you, but we don't have any more goldfish. They have no more goldfish at PetSmart. They had goldfish. She's like, we have goldfish, but they're not technically gold. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. She took me over there, and there's one left, and it's black. And I said, oh, of course, it's just the black one left. Okay. This is the only time the black one gets picked last when they have to swim. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, goddamn course. So I'm like, this is going to die instantly. So I was like, just give me the black one. So I put the black one in there. Like he wasn't going to notice. And so the next morning, Talon was like looking at it funny. And he was only like 3 at the time. So he's still kind of retarded. And he's like looking at it, and he's like, eh. And he's like pointing at it, and he's like wondering why he looks that way. And I was like, I don't know, man. He got a little ghetto overnight. got out there in them streets, I guess. I was like, motherfucker started smoking Newports. I guess I don't know what to tell you. But you want to know something? That motherfucker lived.
He lived
For 3.5 weeks, which was
What a savage,
significantly longer than the rest. We called him Young Blood, and I was sad when he died. I was real tore up about it.
R.I.P. Youngblood.
R.I.P. Young Blood, and the dude from Outer Banks.
Pour one out for a homie.
And the one from Outer Banks, that guy.
Yeah, whatever his name was.
We remember one. Oh, shit. Oh, is this
Hey,
kind of...
let me tell you, like, speaking, like, since we're talking about, like, black-white deal, like, fucking...
Hold on.
Huh?
Are you good? Oh, okay. I just make sure you wasn't too drunk before you start this conversation.
No, I'm good. Like, speaking of which, white people will cook out for anything.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let me tell you. Oh, no.
All right, go ahead. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, I know where you're going.
White people will cook out for any
Okay.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like, any kind of achievement. Like, it doesn't even have to be, like, a legit achievement. Let me tell you. I just got back from a cookout with the family, and, like, it was great. You know, we swam, we cooked some hot dogs. It was a good time. Mm-hmm. But my father texted me, and he was like, hey, we're going to cook some hot dogs. We're going to, you know, have a cookout and swim for Ryler's last weekend being an only child.
That's your nephew?
Yeah, it's my nephew. My stepsister is pregnant right now, and she'll go in on Tuesday to have
no shit.
Have my niece.
It's going to be a whole new world.
Completely different for me.
For you?
Yeah.
Is it yours?
No, like just in general. Like, I don't know shit about like little girls.
Oh, you don't know shit about women or girls at all.
Women, girls at all. Period. Period.
Yeah.
But like, white people cook out for anything. It was like you're cooking out for his last weekend being an only child. He's 5.
Yeah. I was going to tell you this. You might be right. But my family don't cook out for shit. I think it's your family is a little bit black.
It may be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think black people cook out for everything.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
Yeah.
they're just a little bit black.
A little bit black because you do have an event for literally everything.
Everything.
I feel like my family is kind of close-knit. I'm not as close to them as they're close to each other, but like most of my family is like super like tight and
y'all don't cook out?
no, man.
Bro, we had a cookout for my stepsister's pregnancy. She found out she was pregnant, and we were like, God damn, we got to grill some hot dogs and hamburgers.
I see why you like black girls, man.
Ah, damn it. You know what? Maybe that's right. Hey,
Maybe that's it.
maybe that's it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're just not like that.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's like, congratulations, you had sex.
Yeah.
Let's have a cookout.
That's the same thing like with baby showers and stuff. Like, I mean, I can see the first one, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the wedding showers. When people get married, I can
I didn't
kind of
know.
see it. Like, when people get married and then, like, they're getting their first house and shit. And they have a housewarming party and you want to get them some stuff. I can see that. But if you're on your second or third wedding, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Just get married. Do your thing.
Go to the court.
We ain't getting you shit, bitch.
Oh.
You can have a ceremony. I don't care. But don't ask people to, like, bring you shit.
No.
It's your third fucking marriage. You know what I mean?
This is something for the women. You're like, oh, let me. This is definitely something for the women. I feel
just
like
drunk,
guys aren't gonna realize what I'm talking about, and I had no clue before I was told. Have you ever heard of a push present?
A what?
A push present.
No.
So I was at this cookout, and apparently push presents are a thing. Damn, we about to drink that whole glass.
Who cares?
Push presents apparently are a thing. Like, whenever a woman goes in to like deliver the baby, and she expects a present
For pushing?
for pushing this baby out. And my stepsister was like, motherfucker, whenever I go to deliver, whenever like I get pregnant and decided to deliver. I have 2 stepsisters. Was the other one.
She's the one he fucked.
No, absolutely not. I know this is Alabama, but I didn't fuck my stepsister. Only my neighbor.
Who's the stepsister?
No, she's like, you better get me a Louis Vuitton. I was like, you want a goddamn Louis Vuitton? For
Bitch!
pushing this fucking baby out.
Bitch!
A Louis Vuitton? She's like, yeah, motherfucker, you better give me a $3,000 like purse or some shit.
$3,000.
$3,000.
I don't even think there's one in there for $3,000.
Hey, they maybe not be. Like, apparently this bitch don't know shit about Louis Vuitton.
Oh my God.
That's the first time I'd ever heard of that. Like, you want a present for
Squeezing.
for
Kegels.
Kegels, yeah. You want a present for doing Kegels, and like
I don't understand. It's like childbirth is so easy for women.
Whoa, you're getting it.
You know what I mean? Like
God, this is red alert right
God
here.
made your body that way for a reason. You're so capable.
I wouldn't say. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. I would not say that it's easy.
Oh, it's so easy.
No, I would not say
listen to
that's
me.
easy.
Listen to me. Look at the science. No. Look at the science.
All right.
Look at the genetics. How many women a day have birth?
Lots.
How many men a day have birth?
None.
Because we're not built that way.
Well,
Okay?
it is
because
2022.
Well, there are some, I guess. They're made that way for a reason. God made them that way, and it's so easy for them, man. It's just it's a beautiful thing, man. It's simple. Why you shouldn't get a goddamn gift for that?
Yeah,
that's what your job is. Lay there, take this dick, and then push the baby out. We're doing the hard part, having sex with you.
Hard part. I was like, I've never watched a live birth. Like, I don't have children of my own, obviously.
Oh. You ever seen a C-section?
C-section?
Hey, I can tell you this. Watching the C-section was more traumatic for me than Kayla having the C-section. Because they laid Kayla on this table, strapped down. She's like Jesus on this cross.
Oh, God.
No, they swear
They
to God.
strap you down.
Swear to God. They got her wrist strapped down on this cross thing. Now, right at her fucking neck is a cloth that comes down, and then it's about this high. And I come in. They've already got her cut open. They're digging in her, right? And I come in, and I got my shit on, dude. I got my mask. I got my fucking thing. I'm like, yeah, let's see this shit. I come in, and the doctor was like, hey, she said she didn't want you like looking over the sheet. Then I'm like, no, bitch, I'm gonna look over the sheet.
I'm going to look over it.
And Kayla's sitting here, and she's really doped up, but she's awake, right? And she's like, don't look over it. She's like looking at me. She's real pale. She's like, don't look over it. I said, I'm gonna look over it, girl. And all of a sudden, I hear the doctor. It's this woman. She goes, "Uh-oh, we're about to have a little splatter." And I was like, "Splatter!" And all of a sudden, like this blood just comes spraying on the fucking curtain, like in front of me. It's this blue curtain, and just blood just starts splattering up. And I'm like, "Oh God dang!" So I'm like, "All right." So I stand up off my little stool and I like look over, and like all her shit is like laid to the side, and they're just in there just like, yeah, and they're just talking about golf and everything, dude. She's split open like a fucking turkey, and they're just fucking digging her out, dude. Worse than I've ever done. And I'm like, wow, man, you were like, this is wild.
And
They're really like, I joke around like being like in the guts. They were in the guts, dude. Like 100%. Hands just folding them up, dude.
Fuck.
And I'm like, man.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I thought the epidural was bad. You know, the epidural goes all the way into your spine.
I watched that.
That's terrifying. And honestly, I didn't know this. Like, apparently it is. Maybe it was your wife that told me that the needle isn't actually like, it's not like hard. It's got a,
Yeah, it's got give to it.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but all I knew about epidurals, it was like this goddamn long. However, it's a big ass needle.
Still, man.
And it goes straight into your spine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah.
At all. Period.
But God made them to be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? We're not made for that. Women are made for that. Fucking pussies. Jesus Christ, quit bitching about it.
Get your big hips and just birth this child.
Right.
This has had a
Misogynistic,
yeah.
turn. Hey, dude, that's like your dick, man.
That's
That's
just like my fucking dick. If you've ever had sex with me and you're watching this podcast,
all
you know
four
that.
of you.
All
You've seen
four
that,
of you.
right?
You have seen this in live action.
Tabitha.
We are goddamn Turtle Man out here. Live action. This is live action. Michael's cock right here.
Oh my God. I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I think I did on the last one that we shot, but we never posted it. But I got arrested in Muldrow, Oklahoma. I had a show in Tulsa. I had a show in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was driving to fucking Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was an hour away, and I was on Interstate 40, maybe? I don't fucking know. I don't really know. I don't know what it was. I just put the GPS and I drive. So I'm driving, and this is piece of shit looking Tahoe. It's faded out. It's black. The paint's all faded. There's no lights on it or nothing. He's sitting on the side of the road. He comes flying up behind me, and he cuts his lights on, and he's got like the lights inside the interior. And I'm like, son of a bitch. It's 9:30 in the morning. I get pulled over, and he comes up there, and he's like, where you going? I was like, I'm headed up to Tulsa. And he's like, you know how fast you were going? I was like, probably 90. He's like, 92. And I'm like, man, close enough, man. You know, like whatever. So I give him my license. He goes back, and normally they're gone for a minute. This dude's gone for like, I swear to God, not even like 2 minutes. And he comes running back up there, and he gets up there, and he's got this look on his face like, bruh. And he's holding him up. He's like, man, you know these ain't no good. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he's like, you know? I said, yeah. He said, well, why did you give them to me? And why didn't you tell me they were suspended? I said, why would I tell you they're suspended? I was like, sometimes it doesn't pull up on y'all's system, especially out of state. Why would I tell you that? And he's like, well, now you know what you got to do. And I was like, no. And he's like, you got to get out. And I was like, oh, I don't want to get out. I was like, I don't want to get out. No. And he's like, you got to get out. I said, I'm not getting out. And he's like, why? I said, because I know we're not about to play hokey pokey. You know, and we're not going to thumb wrestle when I get out. I know what happens. I don't want to get out. He's like, you got to. He's like, in Oklahoma, he's like, I don't know about in Alabama. He's like, but in Oklahoma, it's an arrestable offense for driving with a suspended license. I said, okay.
Well, that's new.
I said, whatever. So I get out. And he's like, do you have any weapons on you? I was like, I got a knife in my pocket. So he pulls it out. Shout out to Don of America. It's the knife you gave me, and you lost mine, you piece of shit. Go kill yourself.
Don.
Faggot.
Damn, Don.
So he takes my knife out, and he lays it on the tailgate. And he's like, they're going to tow your truck. I said, why? And he said, because you got to go to jail. And I said, okay. I said, is there any chance of me getting out before tonight? I said, because it's a Sunday. I was like, I had to sit until Monday to see the judge. He said, no, you can get out as soon as we get to the jail if you can pay the tickets. I said, oh. I was like, let's go right now. I was like, I got it. Let's go. And he's like, well, they still got to tow your truck. I said, why? I said, how far is the jail? He said, it's just at that last exit. I said, just take me to jail and let me pay, and then I can come back and get my truck. He said, no way. He's like, I'm responsible for your truck. I said, I'll sign a napkin or something saying that I'm responsible for my truck. I was like, we don't have to do this. He said, it's law. I said, okay, highway robbery, kill yourself. So they call the tow truck. Guy comes out. He's like, now before they tow it, he said, I got to look through it. And I was like, okay. And he's like, is there anything I need to know about? I said, yeah. I said, there's a couple guns in there. And he's like, where are they at? And I said, I got a P365 mounted to the dash. And I said, I got a Colt King Cobra under the seat. And he's like, okay.
That Colt.
Oh, yeah. So he goes and he takes them out and he like unloads like all the bullets into the floorboard. All of them. He throws them, scatters them around the floorboard. And he lays them in this bag I have in the passenger seat that I just bought a new shirt because all my shirts were wrinkly and I wasn't going to be able to get a hotel in time for the show. So I had to buy a shirt, and he threw it all over it, and he's like, oh, that's cute clothes you got. And I'm like, okay, smart ass, whatever. So then he was like, all right, I've got to go to the passenger side. Is there anything I need to know about? And I had weed in the passenger side, and I was like, fuck. I was like, nah, man, there's nothing else. He's like, if I see something, he's like, it'd be better if you just tell me. And my dumb ass just told him. Because it's laying in the floorboard like a retard anyways. And I was like, well, I got a bunch of weed over there. And he's like, how much you got? I was like, well, it's a little bit. And he's like, how much is a little bit? And I was like, kind of depends on who you are. I was like, to me, it's a little bit. Well, he goes over there and it's an ounce. And he's like, this is not a little bit. And I was like, kind of. So he's like, that's going to be another ticket. He's like, you got a pipe here. That's bad. I was like, it's not a crack pipe. And he's like, I know, but it's still paraphernalia. So I got 4 tickets: speeding, driving, suspended license, weed, and paraphernalia. And I'm like, all right. So he cuffs me, in the front, which is hilarious. Puts me in the back seat. He leaves me my phone. So I'm like, yeah, I'm snapping pictures back here, like talking shit. It's hilarious. Well, he's driving me to jail. I get there. I get up there to the desk. They say I can just pay and leave. So they do my mug shots, my fingerprints and everything. And they're like, if you can pay this, you can leave. I said, how much is it? They said, $1,990. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, $1,900. I said, for what? And it was like, it's the weed that got you. I was like, bitch, okay. So I was like, whatever. So I pulled my card out and I gave it to him. And the lady was about to swipe it. She's like, you know it's going to be an extra $3 if we run your card. And I said, well, goddamn. I was like, just put the cuffs back on me, bitch. I was like, I'll do the time. I was like, dude, $1,990. I was like, you ain't worried about the other $3. I was like, shut the fuck up and swipe it, Kathy. I'm trying to go. So she swipes it. She comes over here and she's making me sign all this paperwork. And she's on the phone with her friend. And she's like, girl, you just got pulled over. What'd you get pulled over for? And she's like, speeding. Oh, you got to stop. You got to slow down. They'll get you for that. And I was like, are you fucking with me? And she's like, oh, she started giggling. She's like, sorry, I'm booking a guy right now. He just got arrested for speed. And I was like, I just stared at it to death. So I'm like, okay. She's like, girl, you lucky you didn't get arrested. I was like, all right.
All right, bitch.
All right,
bitch.
But when he was taking me to jail, he like looked at me back there and he was like, hey, man, I know your license says white. He's like, but are you Native American? And I was like, no. What? So then this lady's checking me out and I'm paying and everything. And she's like, so, are you Native American? I was like, what the fuck? Do they keep asking me? But apparently in Oklahoma,
you have a beard. Native Americans can't grow beards.
Is that real?
That's real.
That is so crazy.
I
had no idea.
100%. Like, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on this, but I'm almost positive that 100% Native Americans cannot grow beards. That's why you don't see an Indian with a beard.
You heard it here first. Native Americans can't grow beards. Michael Landers, 2022.
Fucking quote that shit. Quote it.
Oh, my God. Hey, man. I got to get out of here before Carolyn gets mad at me.
Oh, let's talk real quick about the Guidestones.
Talk about it.
Did you know? So there's the Georgia Guidestones. There's Guidestones in Georgia, obviously.
Oh, I saw this today.
Yes, the bombing. Somebody bombed it, and it's in multiple languages about how to rebuild a civilization in case of like cataclysmic event or like collapse.
It's in like 8 different languages.
Yeah,
and it's a calendar.
Yes. It's a calendar, and it also tells you how to rebuild civilization, how to repopulate the earth and rebuild civilization from the ground up. And someone bombed this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why they tore it down.
Whoa, I didn't know they tore it down.
They tore it down. It was built in the 1980s, and they tore it down July 6th.
That's crazy.
Why the fuck would you want to bomb something that we absolutely fucking need?
Okay. Yes.
We need that. I feel like we absolutely need that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. But also, I feel like we know how to repopulate, though. People are, like, born, like destined to fuck.
12,000 years ago, there was a cataclysmic event that wiped out, like, 88% of the population, I want to say. It was massive. It destroyed, like, nearly everyone on the planet. There was like 2,000 to 3,000 people left to repopulate Earth. So think of out of what 8 billion people, or like however many is on Earth. Like, I don't know how many people is on Earth, but like out of that many, if you killed off like 80 to 90% of those people, and let's say you're just left with 2,000 idiots. Do you think they're going to know how to repopulate and build society from the ground up?
Okay, build society. Okay.
Like
I can repopulate.
Yeah,
you got idiots. You got idiots.
Easy.
You got idiots fucking every day.
Yeah, you're just fucking. But to grow crops, to repopulate the earth, and like to build back.
Okay, you're right. How you know all this stuff? Why you got these? How you spit that fact out so fast? That just made me feel so insecure.
Man, I watch a lot of shit. I didn't
know somebody bombed it, though.
Yeah, somebody bombed it. I seen the video. You see this guy run up and he like drops it.
It's like a pipe bomb or something?
Yeah, it's like a pipe bomb or something. It was damaged, so they had to like take it down. And like, even though it's not, I mean, it's.
Will they rebuild it?
I don't think so.
Why?
I don't know.
It can't be hard. You got to know. You know.
No, it was fucking 4 stones. You had 3 stones and a top.
Right.
Like, well, why would you not? I feel like...
But also, like, how... Okay. If there was a cataclysmic event, it's also, like, what are the odds of someone stumbling up on this out in Georgia? Like, I mean, who knows? Like, what if... I mean, I guess eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I feel like eventually, but... Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because, like, you never know, like, where this cataclysmic event is going to
take
happen.
place. That's true.
So, like... I mean, like, I can't think of the name of it, but whatever it was a cataclysmic. It was a supposed, like, cataclysmic event. It blew up in the atmosphere and cleared out, like, 826, like, miles or some shit like that. It's like 826 miles. It blew up in the atmosphere. This comet did not even touch Earth. And it blew up in the atmosphere and it decimated 80 million trees.
Damn.
Like, wiped out like 826 miles of Earth. Like, it's just wiped out completely. And we're 100 plus years into the future since this event. And it's still not regrown.
Damn. How you have all these facts?
Oh, I could go on. I could talk about cataclysmic shit for forever. Maybe in the next one. Like, if you're interested in that shit, maybe.
That's crazy.
Like, I can tell you about, like, cataclysmic events, like the lost. I can tell you Graham Hancock's lost civilization of the rainforest. I could tell you all of that.
All right. Well, that's crazy. I didn't know you had all this. Well, that's episode 30. I pray to God that I can get this uploaded tomorrow, and you guys will feel good about it, and you like it, and you want to hear more about Mike's extensive knowledge about things I didn't even know existed. Let us know. Drop a comment, and we appreciate you watching. We're glad to be back. I'm off until late August, so we should be able to get one out every week. That's the goal here. So
let's fucking do it.
Let's do it. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Later, bro.
Yeah, if I could just get a pic of those holes real quick.
Oh, I just want to see those holes.
Just show me them piggy holes. Come on, Miss Piggy, just show me the holes.
That's pretty good. I can use to maybe do an Elmo. I can't do it though. I'm not even.
No. Let's hear it.
Hang on. Oh.